How to choose a home inspection company. When a house is bought or sold, a home inspection is a necessary procedure that alerts both homeowners and buyers to the condition of the property in question. If you are selling a home, it is important to have an inspection conducted so that you will be aware of any potential issues with the home you are selling. If you are buying a home, you should have a separate inspection conducted to be sure there are no hidden issues, and to negotiate the contract with potential repairs or problems in mind. Part 1: Understanding the process. 1. Be prepared for the cost. The average fee for a home inspection is between $350 to $500, but the information received from an inspector is priceless. It could be the turning point between a sale and a buyer going back to searching for the perfect home. There are home inspectors that offer a lower price, but you must beware of their credentials and their business ethics. 2. Understand the actual inspection. Home inspectors enter a home and analyze all of the major components that make up a house purchase. Home inspection companies document the safety and overall condition of a home at the time of the inspection. Home inspections usually take about 3 hours for a minimal inspection, and 5 or 6 hours in order to arrive at a thorough, proper assessment. Depending on how old or large a house is, it may take longer or less time to complete. Home buyers benefit from attending the inspection. Although a written report is furnished upon completion, it doesn't compare to the hands-on, up-front experience of going through the house with the home inspection representative. This process is important in order to protect both the buyer and the seller. Homeowners will know the sort of repairs or enhancements that their home needs in order to secure a sale and avoid legal liability for selling a damaged or dangerous property. Knowledge about problems with a home enables the buyer to make informed decisions on making an offer on a piece of property. Often buyers make an offer asking the seller to fix certain things or lower the price based on the home inspector's evaluation. 3. Know what will be inspected. A home inspector must thoroughly conduct a review of the inner and outer areas of a house, including plumbing. While conducting a home inspection, old piping materials, faulty fixtures, water pumps and water heaters are some of the concerns that an inspector will focus on. Plumbing defects are one of the main issues a homeowner and/or buyers will face in terms of repairs. Roof. A home inspection company will check a roof to see if there are any old or deteriorated shingles, as well as any leaks. Homeowners can gauge whether or not a roof should be replaced. Usually tar and gravel roofs last about 15 years, where wood shakes have an average lifespan of 20-25 years. Structural issues. The overall condition of main structures in the house is also analyzed during a home inspection. The condition of the home's foundation and walls are looked at. Floor joists and rafters are of importance, as are window and door headers. Older houses are checked for sagging and settlement issues. These issues can be priciest for the homeowner to fix, and are very common in older homes. Heating and air conditioning systems. The heat distribution pipes and air ducts are checked during a home inspection. A buyer will also want to know if operating controls are in good condition, as well as the condition of the chimney. Electrical wiring. During a home inspection, the condition of the electrical wiring throughout the house is a concern. Wire connections and power overload prevention are some of the aspects an inspector will take note of. Water in the basement. When water has entered the basement or crawl space of a home, a host of property problems are soon to follow. This includes mold and/or frame rot. Home inspectors are especially keen on detecting these problems, which are quite visible through discoloration, musty smells, mildew and water leak stains. Chemical concerns. Inspectors look for evidence of radon, asbestos, mold, and lead, which can be dangerous to occupants. If the property uses well water, they also assess the quality of the water to be sure it's safe. Pests. Home inspectors look for evidence of pests like termites that can damage the integrity of the home, as well as other pests like roaches and mice. 4. Be prepared for bad news. It is a home inspector's job to find any existing or potential problems with a house. They can lose their license if they fail to report issues, so although it might feel like they're purposely giving bad news, be thankful for the information. If you are the seller, it is important to fix or disclose any issues with the house when you put it on the market. Otherwise, you are potentially legally liable for problems the new homeowners encounter. Part 2: Locating potential companies. 1. Find out what company the other party is using. If you are buying a house, ask the seller what company they use to inspect the home, to ensure that you choose a different one. This is important in cases of fraud or deception, which are rare but still possible. For example, the seller could have a personal relationship with the inspector and ask them to refrain from disclosing important information. It is also important because it's always a good idea to have two separate, unbiased, and impartial inspections done from two different perspectives to ensure that nothing major is overlooked. 2. Google your town and the phrase home inspection company. This is a simple way to find companies with websites or companies listed in online yellow pages. Keep in mind that the first several results of a Google or similar search engine query will be paid advertisements, and not necessarily the best companies. Scroll through the results to see your options. You can also try an old-fashioned phone book if you have one handy. 3. Ask friends in the area. Anyone who has purchased a home in the last couple of years in your town will do, but especially ask friends who have purchased similar homes, age, condition, location. Post to social media accounts like Facebook or Twitter. Often you may not know of anyone who has used a service, but your trusted friends might post your query to their own friends and find someone who can give a recommendation. Keep in mind that if you are buying a house, it's common for the real estate company you are using to recommend an inspection company. Do not automatically assume this company will be a good one. 4. Google them and read reviews. After you've found a few local options, look for reviews on websites other than their own, as many companies edit the reviews on their own websites or only post positive ones. You can also find reviews on social media business pages, if you know the name of a particular company. Keep in mind that very small businesses often only have reviews written by friends or family of the owners, who may have never used their services. This isn't necessarily a reason to reject them out of hand, but you may need to do a little more digging to find actual clients. Part 3. Choosing a company. 1. Be sure the company is certified. Making sure your prospective company is a member of a large and reputable organization for home inspectors provides you with protections and ensures that the company uses high standards in their inspections. When you are in need of a home inspection in Canada or the United States, you should choose only those who are members of such associations as INTERNACHI, International Association of Certified Home Inspectors, or ASHI, American Society of Home Inspectors, NAHI, National Association of Home Inspectors, NIBI, National Institute of Building Inspectors, or COPI, Canadian Association of Home and Property Inspectors. 2. Request references. Sometimes, contacting past clients will give you insight as to how capable a potential home inspector is. Ask especially for clients from several years ago. Recent clients will not be able to tell you if the home inspection missed any significant issues with the house. 3. Interview prospective inspectors over the telephone or in person. Make certain that your inspector is working for you, with no hidden agenda. When you are ready to begin your search, keep the following questions on hand. How long have you been in the home inspection business? How many home inspections have you completed? What qualifications do you possess? How long does it take for you to inspect a home? Can I come along with you on the inspection? Are wood stoves and fireplaces inspected? What are the hours and days of your availability? Can you provide references of inspections you have done in the past? What ancillary services do you offer, such as radon testing, wood-destroying insect inspections, well system and water quality testing, lead-based paint inspections, mold testing? Do you back up your inspection with a written guarantee? How much do your services cost? Part 4. Dealing with problems. 1. Don't be afraid to shop around. If you get a bad feeling from a particular inspector or company, don't be afraid to choose another. There are plenty of companies to choose from, and you should be comfortable with your choice. As with all decisions when it comes to buying a home, your choice of home inspector really matters. It's expensive, but it's an investment into your home and your future. It's worth it to take your time and find the right company. If you know you will be looking for a home, it's a good idea to do your shopping for a home inspection company before you want to make an offer on a house. That way, you don't have to spend time shopping around while someone else comes along and snatches up the house you had your eye on. 2. Consider your options if the inspection misses something major. In rare cases, an inspector fails to notice or report a significant issue with the home, which can result in problems for the home buyer. You may have a legal case against your inspector if he or she missed a significant issue. For example, if you unknowingly purchase a home with termites, and the inspector did not include termites in the report, you may be able to file a lawsuit against the home inspection company for the cost of exterminating and repairing damages. Be sure to check their report to be sure they failed to mention the issue. Be sure to check the contract with the home inspection company, which might include a clause that limits its liability for mistakes and oversights. If you carefully read this contract up front, hopefully you avoided dealing with companies that do not assume liability for not performing their job. 3. Know how to file a complaint. In many cases, you may not be able to prove that the company is liable for missing a significant issue with your home, or you may not want to pursue the issue in court because the cost and time is not worth it to you. Still, you should file a complaint against a company that fails to do its job. The process of filing a complaint against a home inspection company can vary by state. Check online for your state's Real Estate Commission website, which usually offers information on filing a complaint with the state commission. For example, in Texas you can visit www.trec.state.tx.us. You can also check the website of any national associations of which your company is a member, which often have a process for filing a complaint against member companies. Be sure to also document your experience in online reviews. Remember how you relied on those when looking for a home inspection company? Help other clients avoid the problems you encountered by leaving an unbiased and impartial review of the company's performance.